Florida Marlins standout second baseman Reggie St. Paul is in trouble again with the law. What our Ted Garcia uncovered is, well, pretty alarming. Ted?
Thank you, Valerie. Reggie St. Paul had it all. A three-time All-Star with a multi-million-dollar contract in a palatial mansion in Miami. But he also had a taste for gambling, one that led him on a disturbing road that I helped uncover in my 2-week-long investigation. Now, we've got to warn you, some of what you're about to see is not for the faint of heart. It's an all too familiar story. Another superstar athlete involved in a cruel underground activity. In this sad case, one of the worst, baby fighting. This shocking footage, actually shot by one of the baby fighting promoters, is a rare glimpse into a practice that can only be described as really bad. Richard M. Reese wrote the definitive book on baby rearing, the definitive book.
It's a sad, sad statement on our society, but we need to open our eyes to the fact that it's happening, and it's happening now, everywhere, everywhere. Wherever there are babies, there will be baby fighting.
These training facilities are all too rampant across the country, where babies learn at the earliest age to fight, and fight hard, to be the alpha baby. Of course, baby fighting is not a new phenomenon. All the rage in the decadent 1920s, it fell out of favor for many years, until a resurgence among the rich and famous in the 70s. Robert Hedges, who played Juan Epstein on the hit television series Welcome Back, Kotter, remembers.
I remember over at on the Welcome Back, Kotter set. All right, we'd have those baby fights right there on the set between shows. And they're gumming each other. I mean, they're tearing the living out of each other, all right? Lou Ferrigno, over next door on the Incredible Hulk set, that man knew how to throw a baby fight. I made a lot of money on Lou's fights. It was like hot and cold running babies.
Baby fighting? You told me this interview about my fitness equipment. This is bullshit.
If you don't do it, you're guilty. You want to be guilty? That's what you want to be? You want to be guilty?
Okay, good.
Get the fuck back out there right now.
All right, okay. You know, I don't care what Epstein said. It was no bigger on our set than anywhere else. Besides, it wasn't bad for the babies. It was good for them. You know, made them tough. In fact, one of those babies grew up to be Josh Hartnett. You know, he was the Scarlett Johansson.
Tomorrow, in part 2 of my report, I sit down with a notorious baby fighting promoter.
In baby fighting circles, a baby is anything up to 2 years old. And if you got one of those big babies, just short of being a toddler, you got yourself a pre-tide. And let me tell you something, a pre-tide is gold. They the Rolls Royce of babies.